Hey everyone, welcome back to We Are Chattin, your Penn State Brandywine podcast. We're your hosts, Ava Clements
and Natalie DeMario.
And today we are chatting with Tatiana Lewis.
Tatiana is a third-year psych major, president of the Black Student Union, vice president of Habitat for Humanity, incoming president of Student Government Association, and a line ambassador.
What the introduction. Tatiana, welcome to We Are Chattin.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. We're so excited.
So let's start from the top. What led you to choose Penn State Brandywine to continue your education?
Honestly, my mom. I didn't really hear that much about Brandywine. I always knew about, Penn State, we are Penn State. And, the 17-year-old I wanted to get out the house because I was so mature at 17.
Right?
I was like,
weren't we all?
I'm saying. I was like, yep, I'm going to a far college. I'm going to do my own thing. And my mom was like, how about you just go to Brandywine for 2 years and then you could go to University Park? And I was like, okay, why not?
Yeah.
And then I just ended up staying. I fell in love with the campus. The people here are great. I've made lifelong connections here, and I plan to graduate next spring.
Yay!
Yes.
No, yeah, I feel like that's a pretty transferable story between a lot of people. Is you get here and you're like, oh, okay, just the 2 years, and then you're like, wait a second,
There's
I'm gonna stay
something here.
Right.
There's something here, and there's so many opportunities. I mean, yes, it's a small campus, but the opportunities are just endless.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree.
So with your time on campus, we know that you're a very involved student between being president of the Black Student Union, vice president of Habitat for Humanity, and Lions Ambassador. What inspired you to get involved with these different organizations?
Well, honestly, my first year, the role of president of Black Student Union came up to me, and I just wasn't ready at the time. I was fresh into college, and I just was not ready. I had talked to one of my professors at the time. She isn't here anymore, Dr. Chris Brown. And she was like, I think you could do it. I think you could. But I just really was not ready at the time. I psyched myself out, and I just didn't do it. And then the opportunity presented itself again last year, my sophomore year. They were like, hey, do you want to be BSU president? I just thought back on that initial conversation, and I was like, why not?
Yeah.
And I'm actually so happy I did.
That's awesome.
Because I feel like not a lot of people get involved. I didn't get involved my first year that much. And that was just the domino effect. It was BSU president, and then Kenny Murphy, he was just like, hey, why don't you be vice president of Habitat? And I was like, sure. Yeah. Because I'm interested in home ownership and all that stuff. And then I was just like, why not add Lion Ambassador?
There you
why
go.
Not run for SGA president? Why not just keep it coming?
But that's how you build opportunities. You meet people. It's the way to do it.
Yeah,
Literally.
yeah. And that's awesome. Also, just, to recognize, okay, I'm not ready for this role right now. And the fact that it presented itself again was that was your destiny.
Yeah.
You were meant to.
And I think it's a lot of cases, too, for a lot of students. They don't always get involved right away.
Yeah.
For me, I waited maybe about a year or two to really start getting involved with different organizations and stuff on campus. But, I think it resonates with a lot of different people. Because they come into college and think, I have to get involved right away, sign up for all these different places. But, I feel like you have to kind of get acclimated first just to see what there is and then go from there. So
Yeah. And also, the stress of getting involved is also you've got full coursework, and then there you are, you're involved in clubs, so it's time consuming and time demanding, but we see you and we appreciate you.
You're involved in so much. I don't know how you do it.
I know. Seriously.
I don't know how I do it.
We'll get into that later.
Absolutely. So as president of the Black Student Union, what has this role taught you about yourself and how you approach leadership?
Honestly, it's what I've learned about myself is that I actually have great time management. With everything on my plate, I noticed, not until somebody pointed it out to me the other day, they were like, you have great time management. And I was like, wow, I do.
You know what?
Let me think about it.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a great skill to have, especially in college and universities, because I feel like a lot of people don't start off with good time management, especially with the transition between high school into college. So I'm happy that I got to gain that skill, because it's very important. And how I see leadership, how
you approach leadership.
Honestly, I approach leadership not in a crazy way. I like to talk to my peers as peers. Like, I don't like them to think, oh, yeah, you're president, I do this, that. Or I never approach them as, oh, I'm president, so XYZ. Like, I like to treat us all as equals. So it's like we come into a club meeting, I'm like, hey, guys, how's your mental health? How's this? How's that? Like, I don't really take leadership as, I don't want to say as leadership, but like as the cliche, I run things, you do XYZ. Like,
Sort of like as a dominant kind of thing. Like, you try to avoid that.
Yeah, I do, because we're
Yeah.
all human at the end of the day. We're all students. Like,
Yeah.
just because I'm president, like, that's the title, but we're all the same.
Yeah.
Like, we're all students here. I like to support all my peers. And yeah, I feel like just
Well, I think
casually.
I think the best way to kind of connect with students is to talk with them rather than
Yeah,
at them.
correct.
You know, so I think that's definitely a great approach that you're using
Yeah.
in your leadership.
Absolutely, and I think that makes you feel more relatable because
Yeah.
it's, and like more approachable, which is really good in clubs,
Yeah.
just in case something's not going the way that it should be. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm scared to go up. But you give off that persona that you would be an easy person to talk to, which I think a lot of people would appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so stepping into your new role as SGA president, what kind of environment do you want students to feel and experience next year?
Well, a little backstory. I'm a very family-oriented person. I love my
I love
family. I would not be who I am today without my family. Shout out Grandma and Grandpa Linda in Jamaica. Hi, guys! Yes, I was born in Jamaica. I was
Wow.
raised there. I moved here in 2017.
Wow.
That family dynamic still stayed the same. And
Wow.
I'm very admirable about just close community. So I definitely want to create a rather closer community on campus, because I feel like a lot of people, we are a small campus, but a lot of people don't know each other. So I want to just create a space where people feel like it's not a chore to come on campus just to get schoolwork done and then go home. Like, I want them to feel like they can have a place here.
Yeah.
Like, besides academics, just a nice community, if that makes sense. Just a stronger
Yeah,
community.
so you kind of want to bridge the gap between, commuters and students who live on.
Yeah, especially
Yeah,
because
yeah.
we're like 75% commuters.
Right.
So I feel like if my team and I, or just everybody, finds a way to just connect together, I feel like that would create such a better and more meaningful experience here at Brandywine.
Yeah.
And I
It's a
feel
great
like,
vision.
a lot of, maybe like smaller groups on campus, like do have that sense of family already. And I think it would be a really great way to like integrate that as to like a whole for Penn
Yeah.
State Brandywine is like, okay, we're all a community. Like, let's combine all of these different little families and communities we have on campus and just make one big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
For sure. So we understand that your work with Habitat for Humanity involves a lot of hands-on service. So what has that experience been like, and who has it impacted?
So honestly, personally, I did not get to go on the hands-on experience that just passed, but
Okay.
the team, they just went to Virginia to help build a home. Like, they
Yeah.
helped, like, paint walls, put up
That's amazing.
drywall. Like,
I saw
just-
the pictures. They were actually
were-
like in it,
they
like
were-
full
yeah.
on,
Yeah, like, they were on the site.
like tools.
Construction.
Oh, the whole thing.
The whole shebang.
Yeah.
I mean, that's great. That's incredible. That's
Yes.
impressive,
It
actually.
is.
Very.
It is.
Very impressive. And I
Yeah.
feel like it's just a great opportunity just to help, because Habitat, one thing I admire about Habitat is they want people to own homes. Like,
Yeah.
they want people to own their homes. So just the fact that some of our students got to play a role in that to eventually give somebody their forever home is so admirable to me, because especially I want to own my home someday. Like, I want to have
Yeah.
my own home. My grandfather built his own house in Jamaica. It was a beautiful house. I
Wow.
grew up in that house.
Oh my
my
gosh.
parents have a home here that we were able to move to when we came from Jamaica. So I definitely want that for myself as well, and
Of
for my
course.
future family.
Oh, yeah.
So I definitely admire Habitat for providing that space for students not only to work hands-on, but also just learn about home ownership and the importance and the perks of owning your own home.
Yeah, so I guess has that experience kind of like opened up your eyes in a different way? Like something maybe you've learned throughout this experience that you didn't know before?
Honestly, look at just how much effort it takes to build a home.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
my family, they're into like real estate and things like that, but I've
Okay.
never really been like in it.
Yeah.
So just seeing, like, it really does take a village to create a home.
For sure.
So it's really cool to see.
Yeah, that's awesome. And especially like people coming together to like take the vision to life, I feel like is also really cool to see.
It makes it more meaningful.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah.
All right, so kind of going back to how you balance everything. So you're balancing leadership, service, and academics. What keeps you motivated and involved when things get overwhelming?
That is such a great question, actually, because we all have stuff going on. But honestly, I would say just my goals keep me motivated. Like, I know the life that I want to have, and I know it's not going to come overnight, and I know it's not going to come with me just sitting down.
Right.
So definitely it's like, okay, I want this for myself. We got to get there. So I work, I do this, I do that. Kind of just keeps me motivated to, I will get there. And just on top of my support system, like I mentioned, my family, again, there's such a great support system to have. Whenever I'm feeling unmotivated, they're there to say, keep on going, you're doing great. The friends I've made on campus as well, love them down. Like, we definitely inspire each other to just continue and get the degree, because college is not for everyone, honestly, and I feel like a lot of people undermine how much of work, like how much of a commitment college is, whether like that's financially or like you're putting in so much time.
Absolutely.
So it's really great to have good people around you, or around me, I would say, who motivate me to continue, and I would love to do the same for other people as well.
For sure. I think when you have a team behind you, you know, helping you throughout your journey, you know, that helps keep you motivated throughout the whole thing. So, you know, that's definitely key.
Yeah, and I think also, like, it's important to recognize that there's going to be seasons of life where we're very busy, and, like, the thing that's motivating us to get through that is the end goal. And, you know, like, it's having the persistence with that and the focus and the ambition, which is, like, things that are really not taught. I feel like it's like a learned behavior. So to see you so young and having all of these things on your plate and like your goal being where you want to go in your future, I think it's also like speaks to who you are as a person, which is really cool.
For sure. For sure.
Of course.
So as a psychology major, is there any specific area that you're passionate about working in the future?
Yes, my plan is to eventually become a certified physician's associate.
Wow.
So I would be in the medical field. And with my major, I've gotten really into like developmental things. So like child development, adolescent development, just what makes us tick. Like,
Right.
What makes humans work.
Right.
You know? So I feel like that'll definitely help in my field, because I personally am very interested in pediatrics and just honestly helping children. Like, I feel like it's such an important developmental part in life, like when you're a child, and I feel like children have to be surrounded by good people,
Of course.
because unfortunately that isn't the case in a lot of places, like especially today. Like, I'm concerned for our future children. So I definitely want to use my degree to figure out, you know, why might this child be doing this, or why might this child be feeling that, and kind of helping them when I get into that field, so I'm just another person that they can come to if they need help, not just like the regular diagnosis checkup, like, oh, okay, you have a cold, oh, okay, you have this, but also just mentally, because I'm a strong advocate for mental health. I feel like mental health is extremely important.
Absolutely.
So definitely taking that degree into just helping people.
Now that's awesome.
I
So
love it.
what does that look like in the long term? Is there more schooling that you'll have to complete after?
Grad school.
It's like after undergrad, it would be 2.5 years of physician's associate school.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I mean, and I guess that sounds better. It's a little bit more focused in the field that you're trying to get into. So it might be, you know, something that you're more interested in rather than, you know, just taking a bunch of gen eds again.
And with your work ethic, I mean, you'll go through it. No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At 2 years, I'll feel like 2 minutes.
I hope so.
Exactly.
So, what is one class or professor who you think has had the biggest impact on your academic journey so far?
Oh my goodness, it's so many.
If you
I know.
could pick
Yeah,
one,
if you could pick one. We always love to give the professors or a class that they teach a
of
shout out here,
course.
but it's hard to pick one, trust me.
It is hard to pick one. Oh my goodness. Off the top of my head, I would say Dr. Harold Levy, like Dr. Miranda.
Yeah.
Literally just came from her class.
Okay, yeah.
But she's amazing. Like, I definitely have just had sit-down conversations with her before. She actually pushed me to go for SGA president.
Wow.
So, yeah, that was pretty cool. Like, I had a conversation with her. I was just like, hey, I don't know if I should run. I'm kind of nervous. She was like, do it. Like, you got it. And just her classes is like adolescent development. So again, another thing that I'm interested in.
Right.
And just the way she teaches, like, it doesn't give like standard lecture. It's like a conversation, and it keeps me engaged. So it's really cool.
Yeah, I think I took one of her courses my freshman year, and I do remember like the way that she engages students and teaches. It was a Zoom class, but it was the most memorable Zoom class I've ever had.
Yeah.
And
That's great.
Yeah, she's a really awesome professor.
She is.
I was actually speaking with Dr. Zosh, who is
Love Dr. Zosh.
She's in human development and family studies, and she actually recommended that I take a class with her.
I would.
So
Yeah,
I'll definitely have to check out like Lion Path and see what's on there.
Yeah, she's awesome.
The whole HDFS department, whole psych department.
They're great.
Love
Yeah,
them.
and that'll be Natalie's new endeavor.
Yes, I just added HDFS as a minor.
Me too.
So
Oh my God.
yeah. So what are we gonna do with you, Ava?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Should I like
Should we? I think we can add that on.
squeeze it in?
on.
Maybe
Yeah.
a certificate.
Maybe.
Okay.
I heard there's some
Yeah.
pretty good certificates here.
Yeah,
think
so did I.
too.
Yeah.
All right, we'll
Add
look
them
into
on
that.
now.
Might as well.
Might as well.
Never too late.
Never too late.
late.
Never too late. All right. So, how have your experiences at Brandywine, shaped who you are today? I know it's a crazy question to throw out.
It's a loaded question, but
It is, but I feel like it's a necessary question because honestly, I've changed so much from when I first came here, especially with being so involved now.
Yeah.
Like just the professors pushing me, my friends that I've met, like my lifelong friends. I plan to have them as friends forever. They have
Absolutely.
no choice.
locked in.
They're stuck with you.
Yeah.
Stuck with me, yes. But just literally the small knit environment, I feel like it's such a perk because you get to meet the people around you. So they definitely shaped me from my first year when Dr. Brown told me to go for BSU to it coming up again and getting that double down, oh yeah, you should do it. Or Dr. Miranda telling me to go for SGA, or even just the custodian shout out. All those women, all those men working in the CAF, amazing people.
Yeah.
Yep.
Incredible people just to have a conversation with. So they all,
sure.
And oh my gosh, so many people to shout out. It's like Tim in admissions, Nina and Dennis in advising.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
so
yeah.
many people, and they've all just shaped me for the better. Like I just love talking to them, and a lot of them give great advice. I could go on forever, so I'm just gonna cut it there.
Absolutely.
They've all changed me for the better.
I think
Yeah.
what you're getting at is you're not just a number here, you're a name.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes Brandywine so special.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
and
is.
it's not always the things that you learn in class. I think it's a lot of the conversations that you have with people beyond
Yep.
that, where you learn the most about them and about yourself.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right, to close it off, what is one piece of advice that you would offer to someone who wants to get involved but doesn't know where to start?
Honestly, we have a great faculty here. We have a great staff here. There's the student affairs suite, like not student affairs, like the academic services suite. They handle all the orgs and stuff
Yes.
like that. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
go in there,
in the
ask them
student
what's
union.
happening. Yeah. There's Discover East that has the list of everything that's going on and the clubs to join as well.
The involvement fair.
The involvement fair. I was
That's
literally
the
just
best.
about to bring
Yeah,
that up.
I
yeah.
look forward to it all the time.
Me too.
I love
that was
it.
literally going to be my next point. The involvement fair. Go in, see what you like, pluck at your interest. If you don't see something, you can make your own club.
That too.
Like the
That
possibilities
too.
are endless.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I will scream it to the rooftops to get involved. Like
Yeah.
it's actually so important because I always say like you never know who you're going to meet.
Yep.
And who will get you into rooms that potentially could lead you to your future career or a job or an internship opportunity. Like networking is so vital, and I feel like if you get involved, networking is just like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
It enriches your experience here, and I
Yes.
highly recommend it.
Of course.
100%.
Yeah, I ride with you on that one. Glad we're all aligned.
We all agree. All right, to shift gears a bit, we're going to switch it up and go into a segment we like to call Rapid Chattin', where we ask you a series of rapid-fire questions. You ready?
Nice, I'm ready.
All right, question 1. Favorite place on campus to study or work?
The Student Academic Success Center.
Okay.
Oh, that's up there for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
I live in there.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's really great.
Yep.
It is so
It's
great.
it's bright. It's welcoming.
Yup.
There's just I just love it.
It is
I
great.
really do.
It's amazing.
You know, not enough is said about those tables all the way in the back of the library, like that are just
Underutilized.
hidden in the corners too. And then
That
there's
too.
those swivel chairs in the corner over there, like.
That too.
Don't spill
Yeah.
the secret.
I know.
Yeah,
All right,
let's,
we're not
You
cut
guys
that
didn't
out.
hear that.
gonna overcrowd that area now.
Yeah. Now everybody's gonna go.
Right. No more seats.
Right.
All right. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
I am a night owl.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think I get that from my grandma Linda.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Up at night?
Up at night.
Yeah.
Just doing things late,
Literally.
catching up on some work.
Yeah, and then
All
it's the
right.
morning. I'm just like,
Oh.
turn it off.
Go back to night.
Yeah, I would say me and Ava, we're probably morning.
Yeah.
morning
Yeah.
people.
We're aligned on that one too.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
are.
We're morning
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
Trying to get
Ready to
there,
get the day
guys.
started.
Listen, you'll get there. I mean, it's not for everyone though.
No.
Like, I wish I could be like super productive at night sometimes too, but like,
Yeah.
once it's like 6 o'clock, like I'm grandma. Like I'm
Shower,
my PJs are
movie.
on, and I'm
Yeah.
Hour
like,
in a movie.
yeah, no, that too. Which
Yeah.
which is productive. Let's
It is.
emphasize that. That
It
is
is.
very productive.
It is.
Yes.
Taking care of yourself.
That is productive.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely. All right. Question 3. If you were stranded on a desert island, what celebrity would you call for help?
Oh my gosh. Which celebrity would I call for help? I'm trying to
Do
think.
do 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 do.
Not the Jeopardy music. It's like, I don't know why he's on my head, but like Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one.
Do it. Here's the
That's
thing.
fire.
As we've asked this question over time, I've grown more inclined to think about I would rather choose a celebrity that's going to entertain me
Yup.
Yeah.
and not someone that's going to save me.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's like if we're going to be stranded on an island
Yeah.
until who knows when, it might as well be someone
Right.
interesting.
You know what?
And are you really getting off that island? I mean, come on.
I'm saying, you know, I might have to switch to Kevin Hart. I feel
Okay.
like I'll
that's a good
That's a good
that's
one.
A great one.
Like, you know you're going to laugh.
Literally.
Oh, you know you're going to
Just gonna
laugh.
be making jokes about the island.
I wouldn't want to leave the island.
I
at
wouldn't
that
wanna
point.
leave.
Literally, yeah.
Be there.
So how are we getting off Kevin Hart? I love it. I absolutely
That's a
love
good
it.
one.
It's a really good one.
All right, what is your go-to way to reset after a long day?
Sleep.
Okay.
I'm kidding, but like not just sleep. Just I love movies.
Yeah,
So
me too.
literally after a shower and night routine's done, just literally snacks in a movie.
Yeah,
Love
yeah.
movies.
What's like your
What-
favorite movie
yeah.
genre?
Oh my gosh, so many. I love comedy.
Okay.
I love rom-coms.
Okay,
Stick with
yeah.
rom-coms.
Wait,
Yeah.
what's your favorite?
Oh my gosh.
Now I want to know.
So many.
I know. It's a tough one.
I
It's a
know.
tough one.
And it's like you never think of the one that's like your favorite right on the
Literally,
spot.
I
And then
know.
it comes
Right
to you
on
and
the
you're like,
spot.
of course it's my favorite movie.
Yeah,
Why
yeah.
didn't I say that?
Yes,
Right,
I
right,
literally
right.
cannot even think of one.
Yeah,
It's okay.
they're all good.
We'll come back to that. All right. Last question here.
Oh.
What is your comfort show or movie that you could watch over and over again?
Ooh. I love Princess and the Frog.
Okay.
Oh, I
Princess
love
and the
that.
Frog is so good.
Oh, that's a very good movie.
I remember going back, like, seeing that in the movie theater when it first came out.
Yup.
And there's a lot
Yeah.
of themes to unpack in that
Yeah.
movie too as you get older and watch it.
Yeah, it's
and
like,
it's
oh,
so
grief.
good.
Oh,
right?
buddy.
Yeah,
It's so
yeah.
good.
There's a
Yes.
lot.
We
Yeah.
need a live action remake on that.
Absolutely.
I've been waiting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Disney,
Disney.
I know you're
Disney.
listening.
Let's get it going here.
Yeah,
Come on, guys.
Thank you.
You heard it here first.
Yeah, sorry, it's got to get done.
Yeah, you know, ASAP.
Right?
Get on
Mhm.
there.
We need
Yep,
that.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much, Tatiana, for coming on the podcast today. We really appreciate everything you had to say, and we wish you good luck as you take on your new role as SGA president next school year.
Major congrats.
Thank you both for
yeah.
having
Thank
me.
you.
Of
Thank
course.
you.
I had such a great time.
Yeah, this was so
Awesome.
much fun.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it all week.
Yes.
Thanks, Tatiana.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye,
you
everyone.
See ya. Thanks for tuning in. We are done chatting for today. This podcast was recorded in the Penn State Brandywine Makerspace Media Production Studio. We Are Chattin' was made possible by Penn State Brandywine Strategic Communications and the Brandywine Launchbox. Remember to like this podcast and stream it on wherever you get your podcasts.